What it do, what it do. We back again. We back again. Is this list that been going viral for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. These ladies out here, tired of these niggas. They made this list of where they refuse to go on the first date. They refuse, they said. That's what they said. I ain't say that. That's what they said. So, this is the list here, as you can see. Number one on the list. I'm gonna just give my opinion on how I feel about it. Number one on the list is Cheesecake Factory. I personally don't eat cheesecake, so I don't have a problem with that one. I don't eat cheesecake, so if you don't like Cheesecake Factory, that's fine with me, cause I don't like it either. Applebee's. All right, before we get into the list, I think it all depends on the person, how you meet them, where you're going. It all depends, because everybody's different. Some people might like Cheesecake Factory. Some people might like some of these things up here. So it all depends on the girl. That's what I'll say out the gate. Some people may. I don't think most women agree with most of the things on this list because it's so ridiculous. Like, where am I going to take you if you don't want to go to any one of these places? So, number two is Applebee's. I don't see nothing wrong with Applebee's. Me personally, I don't really go there, but I don't see nothing wrong with Applebee's. But if they say no Applebee's, fine. Applebee's and Chili's is pretty much the same restaurant, so I'll put them in the same category. Chipotle, I don't think you should be taking nobody to Chipotle on the first date because Chipotle is like a fast food restaurant to me. I don't sit down in Chipotle to eat. I get my food to go, and I don't think you want to take your girl on her first date knowing that she's about to have explosive diarrhea afterwards. Because that's all it is. Every time I eat Chipotle, my stomach fucked up. I got to take shit's diarrhea. That's how I go. So I don't think that's where you want to take a girl on a first date, to fuck her stomach up. So I agree with the Chipotle. Most of these I do agree with. When I think about it, most of these is like what the fuck are you doing taking a girl there? Especially on a first date. Well, number five is Olive Garden. Olive Garden, I don't really eat Olive Garden, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. And I think most people would agree. Most girls, most of these things on these lists, most girls would be okay with. They just talking shit on the internet. Oh, we not going for that. We not going for this. We not doing that. We not doing this. But let's keep it real. Most girls on the first date, they would be very appreciative for most of these things up here. Olive Garden. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing, ain't nothing wrong with Olive Garden. So I don't see nothing wrong with that one. Number six, the movies. I mean, come on. What's wrong with the movies? Y'all motherfuckers is tripping. That was the go-to spot back in the day. When you coming up, that's where you go. You go get something to eat, go to watch the movies. Y'all, come on, man. These people bugging. Ain't nothing wrong with the movies. Bitch, you should be thankful a nigga want to watch a movie with you. Let's keep it real. Your house. All right, that makes sense. I agree. Like, first date, that's not a date. That's me trying to get some pussy. If you down with it, hey, I ain't complaining. But that's not really a date. Number eight, any fast food restaurant, I agree. Buffalo Wild Wings, I agree. As a first date, I mean, if she like Buffalo Wild Wings, then ain't nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't take somebody there for a first date. Red Lobster, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't disrespect. A buffet, yeah, I don't think you should take nobody to a buffet for the first date. That's something you work your way up to. You don't want nobody to see you in that compromising position with food all over your face, acting crazy, not on the first day. You don't want to see her like that. You know what I'm saying? She got to keep up this appearance. And you know, she got to do that. You don't want to end up. You got to be years into your relationship before you start going to all you can eat buffets with bitches. I'm just keeping it real. You don't want to see them like that. You'll be shocked how much they could put away. So I wouldn't do a buffet for a first date. IHOP, I wouldn't do IHOP either, because IHOP for me is like breakfast. I know they make other foods, but I only go to IHOP for breakfast. So unless you're going to get breakfast with somebody, I wouldn't do IHOP. Denny's is the same thing. The gym, that's kind of weird. I wouldn't, like, first date to go to the gym, let's go work out. I mean, some people might want to do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. I think most women wouldn't want to do it, because most women don't work out like that. Let's keep it real. Most girls don't work out. So the gym is probably a no-no. Church is, I don't go to church, so that's a hell no for me. Starbucks, I mean, if she like coffee a lot, if she's a big coffee connoisseur, I guess you could get some coffee. I agree with that. Coffee dates, I mean, it depends. It depends. Ice cream, ain't nothing wrong with that, bitch. Don't disrespect. Uh, Family functions for the first date, yeah, I agree. I agree. One, you don't know her. The fuck you meet my family for? So I agree with that. I don't know you. Yeah, I don't know each other like that. Movie nights, Netflix, Hulu, etc. First date, I could kind of agree. Most of the time, if I'm even trying to pull something like that off on the first time, I ain't trying to date you. I'm trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to get in and get out. So I agree with that. Somewhere that requires a long drive. The fuck are they talking about? Sometimes you like that's stupid. Like you don't know where you could want to go that may take a decent amount of driving. And what's considered a long drive? It varies. What, an hour? I mean, I ain't driving 2 hours to go on no first date. I don't go fuck. I mean, but that's not really a particular place. That's just I don't want to drive far, so I don't understand that. Bowling, ain't nothing wrong with bowling. Y'all tripping. They bugging out with that one. Nightclubs, that makes sense. You don't want to like fuck. We going to a nightclub on the first date? Yeah, that don't make no sense. Hookah bar, I'm not a hookah type of nigga. That's just not my thing. I don't know. People who do it is just weird to me, but whatever. A bar for just drinks. I mean, I guess ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You trying to get to know them? Is your first? You go get some drinks. What the fuck? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just drinks. Oh, so you want to eat? Oh, okay. Waffle House. That makes sense. I understand that. It's funny. A lot of that the fact that this is on the list, right? And it like a day or two ago, it was Sierra's birthday, and her husband he rented out the whole Waffle House. All the women in the comment section, oh my god, girl, that's so amazing, that's so cute, da, 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 da. Because it's Sierra. Now think about this: if it was a regular person that rented out the Waffle House for his girl, this is a regular dude that's not famous. They would have shitted all over them in the comments. Fuck out of here. That's the best he could do. Bum ass nigga. He did a fucking breakfast restaurant. He renting out Waffle House. Bum ass. They've been talking shit. But because of Sierra and Russell Wilson, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Waffle House. It's so cute, so amazing, so this, so that. That's on the list of places y'all don't want to go on the first date. If this was a regular dude and not Sierra and Russell Wilson, they would have been like, oh, this nigga's a bum. Fuck out of here. You going? That's where you take you on your first date. Waffle House. What the fuck? Da, 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 da. You don't know she loves Waffle House, and this is the most amazing thing to her. Like sporting events. Yeah, I wouldn't like first date. Nah, I ain't taking it to no sporting event. So yeah, I agree with that. So I would say it's only about 6 or 7 places on here I agree with that I would take some. I don't see nothing wrong with the movies. I don't see nothing wrong with Olive Garden. I don't see nothing wrong with Red Lobster. I don't see nothing wrong with ice cream. I don't see nothing wrong with bowling. I don't see nothing wrong with. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so about 5, 6 of these things, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with them. The rest of them, I agree. Like, most niggas probably wouldn't take you there, and I personally wouldn't take you there unless that's what you specifically into. But overall, about 20, 23 of these places I agree with that this is not a good place to take a girl on a first date. About 4 or 5 of them, 5, 6 of them, is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You tripping? This is amazing. So that's my take on the list. But the men, of course, they came back. I'm about to do a reaction to that one now.